my beloved child. I have been waiting all day to tell you this. Before you clicked on this message, before your eyes saw these words, and before your heart felt the pull to listen, I was already here waiting for you. Yes, you, not by accident, not by coincidence, not because you were scrolling through videos. I brought you here because there is something I need you to hear today. My child, I know you have been carrying burdens that nobody else sees. You smile in front of people, but deep inside you are tired. You encourage others while secretly wondering who will encourage you. You pray, yet sometimes you question whether I am listening. You believe, yet there are moments when fear whispers louder than faith. But today, I want you to hear my voice above every other voice. I have not forgotten you. I have not abandoned you. I have not turned away from your prayers. Every tear you cried in secret I saw. Every sleepless night I counted. Every silent battle I witnessed. Even when you felt alone, I was standing beside you. Even when you thought nothing was happening, I was working behind the scenes. My child, there are blessings being prepared that you cannot yet see. There are doors I am arranging that no human hand can close. There are answers already on their way to you. The reason you have been facing resistance is because your breakthrough is closer than you realize. The enemy wants you to quit because he sees what is coming. He sees the healing. He sees the restoration. He sees the favor. He sees the miracle that I am preparing for your life. That is why the attacks have been intense. That is why the waiting has been difficult. That is why the battle has felt overwhelming. But listen carefully. The struggle is not your destination. The storm is not your permanent address. The pain is not your final chapter. I am writing a new story. I am turning your weakness into strength. I am turning your disappointment into testimony. I am turning your tears into joy. What seems impossible to you is still possible for me. I am the God who opens seas. I am the God who moves mountains. I am the God who makes a way where there seems to be no way. Do not measure my power by your circumstances. Do not measure your future by your current situation. Your present condition is not your final outcome. My child, I know there were moments when you almost gave up. Moments when you wanted to stop believing. Moments when you wondered if your efforts were worth it, but I kept you going. I carried you when you could not carry yourself. I strengthened you when you felt weak. I protected you from dangers you never even knew existed. Many times, the enemy planned destruction against you. Many times, darkness tried to surround you. Many times, people misunderstood you, betrayed you, or walked away. Yet you are still here. You are still standing. You are still breathing. You are still moving forward. That is not luck. That is my hand upon your life. My child, stop focusing on what you lost and begin trusting me for what is coming. Some things had to leave your life so better things could enter. Some doors had to close so the right doors could open. Some relationships had to end because they were not connected to your destiny. Do not cry over what I removed. Trust me for what I am bringing. I am not taking things away to punish you. I am making room for greater blessings. The season ahead of you will not look like the season behind you. What you have endured has prepared you. What you have survived has strengthened you. What tried to break you has actually built you. You are stronger than you think. You are more capable than you realize. You are more loved than you know. And you are closer to your breakthrough than you can imagine. So today, release your fear. Release your anxiety. Release your doubts. Plead them in my hands. You were never meant to carry everything alone. Trust me with your future. Trust me with your family. Trust me with your finances. Trust me with your health. Trust me with your dreams. I know the path ahead. I see what you cannot see. I know every detail of your story, and I promise you this. I am working all things together for your good. The waiting has not been wasted. The prayers have not been ignored. The tears have not been forgotten. The seeds you planted will produce a harvest. The faith you held onto will be rewarded. The promises I gave you will come to pass. So, lift your head. Stand tall. Keep believing. Keep praying. Keep moving forward. Do not quit now. Do not surrender now. Do not lose hope now. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Your blessing is nearer than you realize. Your testimony is being written even now. And this is what I have been waiting all day to tell you. You are loved. You are chosen. You are protected. You are guided. You are not forgotten. And your best days are still ahead. I am with you. I have always been with you. And I will never leave you. Trust me, my beloved child. I have been waiting all day to tell you this. Before you found this message, before your eyes settled on these words, before your heart felt drawn to listen, I already knew you would be here. I knew the thoughts that would fill your mind today. I knew the questions you would carry. I knew the weight you would feel pressing against your spirit. Nothing about this day has surprised me. I have watched every step you have taken, every decision you have wrestled with, every emotion you have tried to hide from the world around you. While others may only see your smile, I see the battles behind it. While others may hear your words, I hear the silent cries that never leave your lips. While others may assume that you are strong enough to handle everything, I know the moments when your strength feels like it is slipping away. You have carried burdens that were never meant to be carried alone. There have been times when you felt exhausted from trying to hold everything together. You have worried about situations that seemed beyond your control. You have replayed conversations in your mind, wondering if things could have been different. You have looked at closed doors and unanswered prayers, and questioned whether anything was changing. You have watched time pass and wondered why certain answers have not yet appeared. Yet through every moment, I have remained closer than you realize. There were moments today when doubt tried to enter your heart. There were moments when fear whispered that nothing would improve. There were moments when discouragement tried to convince you that your efforts were meaningless. But I want you to understand something important. The voices of fear do not speak for me. The voice that tells you to give up does not come from me. The thoughts that say you are forgotten, abandoned, or unseen do not reflect the truth. I have not forgotten your name. I have not overlooked your situation. I have not become distant from your struggles. I know the tears that have fallen when nobody else was watching. I know the nights when sleep was difficult, because your mind was filled with concerns. I know the moments when you felt alone in a crowded room. I know the disappointment of expectations that were never fulfilled. I know the pain of trusting people who walked away. I know the frustration of doing your best and still feeling like it was not enough. Nothing you have experienced has escaped my attention. Every detail matters to me because you matter to me. Sometimes you expect me to move according to your timetable, but my perspective reaches beyond what you can see. You often focus on the immediate problem standing in front of you, while I see the entire path ahead. You see the delay, but I see the preparation. You see the waiting, but I see the growth taking place within you. You see the obstacle, but I see the opportunity that is being formed behind it. What feels confusing to you is not confusing to me. What feels uncertain to you is fully known by me. There are lessons being developed within your spirit during this season. There is strength growing where weakness once existed. There is wisdom forming through experiences you never would have chosen for yourself. There is resilience being built through challenges that tested your patience. You may not recognize it yet, but you are not the same person you were before these struggles began. You have learned things you could not have learned any other way. You have discovered a deeper level of endurance. You have found courage in moments when you thought courage was impossible. Do not measure your progress only by visible results. Some of the most important work happens beneath the surface. Just as roots grow underground, before a tree rises above the ground, much of what I am doing in your life is taking place where you cannot immediately see it. Growth often occurs in hidden places. Transformation often begins quietly. The greatest changes sometimes happen before any outward evidence appears. You have spent time wondering whether your prayers have reached me. You have questioned whether your words were heard. You have asked for signs, for direction, for reassurance. Hear this clearly. Not one sincere prayer has been ignored. Not one cry for help has gone unnoticed. Not one moment of faith has been wasted. Even when answers did not arrive in the form you expected, I was still listening. Even when silence seemed to surround you, I was still present. Even when circumstances appeared unchanged, I was still at work. There are things from which I have protected you without your knowledge. There are dangers you never saw, because my hand was already covering you. There are situations that could have harmed you, but never reached you. There are paths you wanted to take that would not have led to the future I have prepared. Sometimes my protection appears as a closed door. Sometimes my guidance appears as a delay. Sometimes my love appears in ways that you do not immediately understand. You often judge your situation by what is happening today, but I see far beyond today. I see possibilities that have not yet unfolded. I see connections that have not yet been made. I see opportunities that have not yet appeared. I see moments of joy that are still approaching. I see victories that have not yet arrived. The story is still being written. The chapter you are living now is not the entire book. My child, I know that patience can feel difficult when your heart is eager for change. I know it is challenging to remain hopeful when answers seem distant. I know it is not easy to continue believing when circumstances remain the same. Yet, even now, there are reasons to trust. Even now, there are signs of my presence around you. Even now, there is evidence that you are not walking this path alone. The fact that you are still standing after everything you have faced is evidence of strength. The fact that you continue moving forward despite disappointment is evidence of courage. The fact that hope still exists within you, even if only as a small flame, is evidence that I am still working within your life. You have survived moments that once seemed impossible to overcome. You have endured seasons that felt overwhelming. You have continued despite challenges that would have caused many people to stop. Every step forward has mattered. Every act of faith has mattered. Every decision to keep going has mattered. You are seen. You are known. You are valued. The struggles you face do not define your worth. The delays you experience do not determine your future. The opinions of others do not establish your identity. Your value does not come from success, recognition, or approval. Your value remains constant because it was established long before these challenges ever appeared. Even in moments of uncertainty, even in seasons of waiting, even in times when answers seem far away, my eyes remain upon you, my presence remains near you, and my attention remains fixed upon every detail of your journey. My child, do not allow fear to convince you that your story is over. There are moments when the pressure around you feels so intense that it becomes difficult to imagine a different future. You look at the challenges in front of you and wonder how things will ever change. You see obstacles standing where you expected opportunities. You see delays where you hoped for progress. You see unanswered questions where you wanted certainty. Yet I am asking you to lift your eyes beyond what is immediately visible. What you see today is not the full picture. What you understand today is not the complete story. There are things taking place beyond your sight that are preparing the way for what comes next. The battle you have been facing is not proof that I have abandoned you. It is not evidence that your prayers have failed. It is not a sign that your future has been cancelled. Many times the greatest resistance appears just before significant change. The enemy wants you to become discouraged because discouragement weakens your expectation. Fear wants to dominate your thinking because fear limits your vision. Doubt wants to take root in your heart because doubt causes people to stop moving forward. But I am calling you to refuse the voices that tell you to surrender. You have come too far to quit now. Think about everything you have already survived. Think about the moments when you believed you would not make it through, yet somehow you did. Think about the difficulties that once seemed impossible, yet today they are behind you. You did not reach this point by accident. You did not arrive here through your strength alone. My hand has been guiding you through every season. My presence has remained with you through every challenge. Even when you felt weak, I was helping you continue. There are times when breakthroughs arrive differently than expected. Many people look for dramatic changes and immediate answers, but often I begin by transforming what is happening inside you. Before circumstances change around you, I strengthen your spirit within you. Before opportunities appear, I prepare your character. Before doors open, I teach you lessons that will help you walk through those doors wisely. Preparation is not punishment. Waiting is not rejection. Growth is not evidence that you have been forgotten. The season you are living through has been shaping you in ways you may not yet recognize. Every challenge has taught you something. Every delay has revealed something. Every obstacle has developed something within you. You have gained wisdom through experiences that once caused confusion. You have gained strength through battles that once caused fear. You have gained endurance through situations that tested your patience. What felt like setbacks were often opportunities for deeper growth. Do not underestimate what has been happening beneath the surface. Just because you cannot see immediate results does not mean progress is absent. Some of the most important developments happen quietly. Seeds grow underground long before they appear above the soil. Foundations are built before buildings rise into view. Preparation often takes place in hidden places. The work I am doing within your life is not limited to what others can see. You have asked why certain promises seem delayed. You have wondered why some prayers appear unanswered. You have questioned why progress seems slower than expected. But timing matters. There are people you have not yet met. There are opportunities that are still developing. There are circumstances that are still being arranged. If certain doors had opened too early, you would not have been fully prepared for what waited on the other side. If some answers had arrived before the right moment, they would not have produced the results you hoped for. Trust that there is purpose, even in seasons that feel uncertain. Trust that there is value, even in moments of waiting. Trust that there is meaning, even in experiences that seem confusing. You do not have to understand every detail in order to continue moving forward. Faith grows when you choose to trust, despite incomplete information. Faith becomes stronger when you continue believing, despite temporary uncertainty. My child, there are blessings ahead that you cannot yet imagine. There are opportunities approaching that you cannot currently see. There are moments of joy that have not yet arrived. There are victories that are still forming. The future contains more than the difficulties you face today. The future contains possibilities that extend beyond your current understanding. Do not allow present struggles to define your expectations for tomorrow. Sometimes you focus so much on what has been lost that you struggle to notice what remains. You focus on closed doors and overlook the open paths before you. You focus on disappointments and overlook the lessons they provided. You focus on delays and overlook the preparation taking place during those delays. Shift your attention toward what is still possible. Shift your attention toward the opportunities that remain available. Shift your attention toward the hope that continues to exist. The challenges you face are temporary, even when they feel permanent. Difficult seasons often seem endless while you are living through them, but they do not last forever. Circumstances change. Situations evolve. New opportunities emerge. Paths that once appeared blocked become clear. Answers that seemed distant suddenly arrive. What appears impossible today may look completely different tomorrow. Do not compare your journey to the journeys of others. Everyone walks a different path. Everyone moves through different seasons. Everyone faces unique challenges and opportunities. Comparison often creates unnecessary discouragement because it causes you to focus on someone else's timeline instead of your own progress. Your story is unique. Your purpose is unique. Your path forward is being shaped according to a plan designed specifically for you. You are stronger than many people realize. In fact, you are stronger than you sometimes realize yourself. Strength is not the absence of struggle. Strength is continuing despite struggle. Strength is choosing hope when fear is present. Strength is taking another step when the path feels difficult. Strength is refusing to surrender when circumstances suggest giving up. Every challenge you have faced has revealed a deeper level of strength within you. The experiences that tested you have also prepared you. The disappointments that hurt you have taught you. The obstacles that slowed you have developed patience and wisdom. Nothing has been wasted. Even painful moments can contribute to future growth. Even difficult experiences can become valuable lessons. Even seasons of waiting can produce lasting benefits. When fear tries to tell you that nothing will improve, remember that fear does not know the future. When doubt tries to tell you that change is impossible, remember that doubt cannot see what is being prepared. When discouragement tries to convince you that your efforts are pointless, remember that progress is often happening long before results become visible. Continue moving forward. Continue believing. Continue trusting that what is being built today will support what arrives tomorrow. There are still chapters left to be written in your story. There are still opportunities waiting to be discovered. There are still lessons waiting to be learned. There are still blessings waiting to be received. There are still moments of growth, joy, restoration, and victory ahead of you. The difficulties of this season do not have the authority to determine the outcome of your future. The challenges of today cannot erase the possibilities of tomorrow. The obstacles before you cannot prevent what has been prepared for you. When the time is right, when the path is ready, and when every necessary piece has been placed exactly where it belongs.